Hi everyone and welcome to Uncharted Collection Among Thieves Brutal Difficulty Walkthrough. This is chapter 25, Broken Paradise, and this is almost the last chapter. We have this chapter and then the boss. That is exclusively a boss fight. And don't ask me how, but I survived this first part when you have to run away. You can die so easily in this part. I mean so easily. But I somehow survived, and even did you notice that I get lost a little bit there? And I think it helped me survive, so whatever. And I also survived this, like, there is no edit here. You just have to kill the first guy with a punch, and it's going to be a heavy. I left everything in, so see, just kill the first guy. Can we kill him? There we go. The heavy decided not to shoot me, and then stay behind this pillar. Don't engage the heavy. It doesn't matter. You're going to crash and then this sequence is going to end. There we go. So this is going to be the first combat. You're going to be introduced to the blue guys. They're going to be two shooting crossbows. If they hit you with a crossbow bolt, you're going to die. You see me chucking grenades at the first one there, and this is actually the same guy, because if you can get him to if you can get two grenades to hit him, you're going to kill him immediately. Also, if you shoot him with a crossbow bolt, with a crossbow weapon, sorry, you need two crossbow bolts to kill them. So, did I get him there? No. But you actually have to get the two grenades to explode right in front of him. These guys have a lot of health. I can't tell you how much because the game doesn't count. I almost wish the game just started moving a little to RPG settings. Maybe this is my opinion alone, but I said this on God of War Remastered when I did the pain. No, not the Pain Plus, the No Upgrade run. I wish the next God of War would have like health bars and damage numbers. Like floating damage numbers, and it could be in the options menu, and you could disable them so you get the same experience as if they would not have implemented them. But I wish there were options of it, like you could choose. And the same here, because I always want to know how much damage am I making, and I would love to know how much health these guys have, because it doesn't matter if you shoot them in the head, they're not going to die like fast. But with the crossbow bolt, you just have to hit them twice and they're dead. Let's see, can I get this guy before he kills me? There he goes, 1 and 2. There we go. So that's the first battle. It was really kind of like a Benny Hill moment when I was running around the pillar and shooting that guy. The thing is, if he punches me twice, I'm dead, and you can't really fist fight them. By the way, if you were wondering if you can fist fight them, you can't. They just kill you. And this is the second combat scenario of the chapter. You can stealth kill a lot of this combat scenario, and I didn't know why I did that, but there is an edit because I died. But I'm just going to. I think. I'm not going to even do the stealth. Okay, I was kind of tired of dying here. I think. It's a long checkpoint though. But the interesting thing about this scenario is that if you kill all the soldiers, most of the soldiers are dead, like there is only 1 or 2 more, there are going to be 2 blue dudes spawning, and when the 2 blue dudes spawn, you're going to get a checkpoint. And that's really incredible. That tells you how much Naughty Dog checkpointed this game so well. Like they checkpointed this game so fucking well that I have almost no complaints with the checkpoints. And how rare is that, guys? Like I mentioned it before, but I will say it again. How rare when you don't complain about checkpoints in a game, like at any point. This is an example. This is an example of one of those games that come very little in life, and they're actually incredible games. So killing the rest of the enemies checking out this staircase because sometimes the enemy can go up the stairs. I already killed the minigun dude with grenades, and I'm just waiting for more spawn. See, I think I'm going to kill the rest of the soldiers from this vantage point, and then I'm going to spawn the blue dudes. So this last chapter in almost, yeah, it's the last battle actually. We're going to get that room with the unending amount of soldiers that I mentioned before. And it's actually a real short sequence compared to the rest of these battle sequences, because I got a really solid strategy. And talking about strategies, I got a path to kill Lazarevich in the next video that is actually solid. And you can kill him in under 5 minutes, I think. I mean, the last chapter is going to be really short, because I got a pathway when Lazarevich almost doesn't shoot you if you do it correctly, and you can kill him really fast. And I tried it. I mean, I did it in crushing, and then I tried to do it again in brutal, and I got it on the second try. I got Lazarevich on the second try in brutal. That should never happen. Like, I never imagined that that will be a thing, but the strategy is actually a really good one, if I can say so myself. Like, no humility there, whatever. So, do we have the blue dudes? No, we're still fighting soldiers. So okay, since the last chapter is going to be really short and it's not going to allow me to talk a lot about other things, besides I want to explain the strategy itself and explain what you can do and what you shouldn't ever do with Lazarevich. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this walkthrough, for watching the previous one, and maybe if you want to watch the third one, it will be really greatly appreciated. I'm sure that by the time you're watching this chapter, the third one already started, or maybe is going to start when this finishes. I don't know, maybe I started it anyways, but I don't want to get people confused, like watching a chapter from the second game and then watching a chapter for the third game. I don't know if that's confusing. I'm not really sure, but I don't know what I'm going to do. But anyways, I'm going to do the third one, of course, and hopefully it's going to be a lot of fun, because I remember a lot of challenging moments in crushing in Uncharted 3, and I wonder how they're going to be in brutal. And now you're going to see my first death. See that? That was a soldier shooting. That wasn't the blue dude. And now we have the checkpoint. We spawn in the same place than before, but we don't have the soldiers. We have the blue dudes only. We don't have any more soldiers. So I would actually say just die. When the blue dudes appear on the map, just die and restart the checkpoint, because then you're going to get the blue dudes alone and no soldiers, and it's a lot easier. So yeah, and at the end of the next chapter I'm going to show you a statistic. But the thing is, guys, that I found out after finishing Uncharted 2, the 3 games share statistics. So I'm going to show you the statistics anyway, so you can watch the improvement of certain things, but I'm not going to be able to clearly tell you how many times I died here like I did in Uncharted 1, because I just don't have the number. The statistics, they made the mistake of including an overall statistic of all 3 games at the same time. So maybe the statistics will be better reserved for the end of Uncharted 3, when I can actually say how many times I died in the overall brutal difficulty of the 3 games. I'm sure that's going to be more satisfactory for everyone than showing it to you just at the end chapters. But I'm going to show you anyways, because whatever. And I'm going to prove that I got through the game on brutal, because there's always that person that doubts it, or doubts me as a player. And I'm just going to show you all the chapters, and it's going to say completed on brutal. And I also tweeted on my Twitter account a lot of days ago, I mean a lot of weeks ago, because when you see this commentary, I already beat the game like 2 weeks ago. So if you search in my Twitter messages, you're going to see that I tweeted the trophy for brutal. And the reason why I don't show it here is because I was testing the strategy, and I actually got a really good one, a really good take after the Lazarevich boss. I mean, I got it, but it was messy and I didn't like it, and I got the trophy there. And then I did it again, and I got it a much better version of the strategy. So I kept that one. So that's the reason why I don't see checkpoints. Trophies. Besides the real reason that I don't fucking care, and I have notifications off most of the time that I'm recording. Like all notifications off, including trophies. So you don't see any trophy pop up. But yeah, I just don't like having notifications on because it bothers me. I just like to. I like the feeling that I had with all consoles, like when you weren't at all online, like you were playing alone on your room, on your house, and there's nothing happening at the same time. You are just you and the game. You know that feeling. I like that feeling, so I don't like seeing my friend list pop up when they are online or whatever. Wait, that doesn't happen. Does that happen here? No, that doesn't happen here. That happened in the PlayStation 3. Well, all the pop-ups, like I subscribe to a lot of communities in the new feature of the new firmware, and it turns out that the notifications kept popping up when there were new messages in each community, and that fucking just drove me insane. So I ended disabling all notifications and going back to old school gameplay mechanics, right? So what do we have left here? Oh, this part is, look at what I'm going to do. This can be troublesome, but if you get here with the grenade launcher, just shoot at the little resin on the floor and watch this. Done. This room is done. Like, they all died. If you do that, they all die. So, oh, and this is the room, guys. So watch this. I'm going to shoot that rocket launcher dude because I was trying to not allow the soldiers to kill all the enemies. So see here, some guys are going to rush you if you shoot them, and the best spot not to die here is go back to the go back here from the way you came. Go back here and use wall cover and just kill the guys that rush you. When you're done with that, try to grab the minigun that the heavy had. That I killed him already. I think he's already dead. See, just... Wow, look at that. They are both shooting the guy and the guy is not dying. So, let's see when I do it. I must do it here. I'm going to try to move to grab the minigun. This is dangerous, by the way, but if you see the soldiers fighting the blue dudes, or they are shooting at the girls, at Chloe and Elena, you can try to move on and grab the minigun. It cannot work, but this is actually what the game wants, guys. So move on, do it really quickly. See, I throw a grenade there because I want to just use some kind of distraction, because when you grab this minigun and you have to kill every single soldier, you can die, because See how Nathan grabs the minigun? You have no cover, even though I'm using that pedestal as a kind of cover. See, I just spawned. I never spawned more soldiers. Did you notice that? And of course I died there. But it doesn't matter because at that moment, when you kill all the soldiers with that minigun, you get the checkpoint. Now you just have to kill the 3 blue dudes that spawn there. There is one with a crossbow, and there is 2 that are throwing those resin sort of stones that explode on contact, and they kill you immediately, as you saw before. So this room it can be a nightmare, or it can be hilariously easy, as you saw there. Whoa, that was really dangerous. So there, we kill a guy. Now we have to just kill the guy that's throwing resin. Do we get him there? Awesome, awesome, he's dead now. So this is the last part of the chapter, guys. Elena is really injured and dying, should we say. And we have to just kill a bunch of soldiers on our way out. And on the last part of the chapter, Elena and Chloe are going to move on, get out of this place, but we are going to go face Lazarevich, because we cannot allow him to use the Tree of Life. That is the blue resin liquid, to become somewhat invincible or a menace to the world. That's kind of the story. Spoilers. And yeah, so just use the wall cover technique as I'm using here. I'm not 100% in cover, by the way. You just have one spawn right here, and then when you move up there, you're going to have a second. See, but I go back here because I like this cover. I like this cover better, because if you move up, you're not going to have the same amount of cover like this. You're going to have to use the real cover of the game, which is going to kill you, as I've been saying throughout the whole walkthrough. It's mostly going to kill you, or the enemies are going to land a grenade and they're going to make you move, and then they're going to kill you. So there's a heavy right there. We have 2 grenades and we are not going to use them on Lazarevich, so I think I'm going to actually use them to kill the heavy if I can. Let's see. The heavy is going to immediately... See? Saw that? Did you see that? Oh, I killed the 2 dudes because the heavy was going to throw a grenade and I interrupted him. So there's another heavy. The heavy immediately throws a grenade when he's in range. See? He's a son of a bitch. So he didn't die by that grenade. And I'm out of ammo. Oh, I'm in trouble. So there we go. We're gonna kill him from this position. And we are going to be practically over with this chapter, guys. So again, I want to thank you so much for watching the walkthrough, and we're going to see each other in the last chapter, when we are going to be killing the last boss of the game. Thank you for watching, and take care.
I think that's the last of them.